Well, it started. No, no, I was never supposed to be a bass player. I mean, I always loved music. I played classical piano when I was a kid, and I played in a marching band. And then by accident, I started playing bass in a band in high school. The music I really loved was from the East Coast in the States in New York. So I decided when I was 17, once I graduated from high school, I would move to New York. And that's what I did. And I had no other plans to be closer to the music. And when I was 21, I was discovered by Mike Stern. I was playing with some people that sometimes played with Mike Stern. So he had heard about me.
Okay.
And then he went to hear me play at a small club. And then he called me up and asked me if I wanted to come down and play with him at this place called the 55 in New York. And I did. And before I knew it, you know, he asked me to join his band. And I said no. No.
Yeah. I know it.
I never gave up the electric. I always play, and I still play electric, you know. And so I feel more, I feel I have a larger vocabulary on the upright bass. And now I play mostly this bass, which is the silent bass. It's a bass I developed with Yamaha. And it's an upright electric, but it's the closest thing I can get to an upright bass and still be able to play in a electric setting. So it's really, really cool. So, you know, I'm actually playing the TC Electronic, the RH750 now. First I started with the RH450, but now I moved up to the 750, which is basically the same amp. It's just more powerful. And what is really cool with this amp is it has 3 settings where you can do everything from a compressor to EQ to gain. And you can save it, which is really cool. And it's got 3 settings, and for me it's perfect: acoustic, silent bass, and electric bass. But you could do, you know, whatever with it. It is has really saved my behind many times, for sure.
Cool.
So that's what I'm playing. Generally speaking, if I do a more traditional jazz setting where I play acoustic bass, I generally don't use effects. But most of the stuff I do is either more classical stuff or it's more electric, more funk, rock stuff. And I definitely use effects there. Also, you know, I want to check that out, but, you know, TC made this chorus thing that I want to mess around with. Not that I necessarily would go for a chorus thing, but it could emulate some stuff I do in the studio with microphones. So. But no, definitely effects is definitely part of my game too, for sure. I have a band called the Nomads. We're going to do a new album. I'm going to go on the road with my more classical thing called Scenes from the Dream, which is solo bass and strings. And I'm going to tour with the Nomads, which is more like a funk jazz kind of setting. And there's a bunch of recordings as a sideman on the horizon. And I still play a lot with Mike Stern, and I'm going to do some stuff with the Brecker Brothers Reunion Band.
Cool.
Obviously without Michael, but the old band is getting together, so.
Very cool.
You know, touring, playing, recording.
Fantastic. All right, well, keep up the great playing. Thanks for having us today.
Well, thanks for coming.